Hello from Teenage Dragons channel. This is Sifu again. So today I'm going to talk about how to make your spells very powerful. Okay. A lot of people asked me about spells recently, and I just answered them in another video about spells, what it means and such. Now this video I want to talk about in Taoist magic of Saam Law Sun Gung. How do you make spells more powerful? Okay. Now, there are a few stages of cultivation and to really determine if your spell is powerful or not. Okay? First, you need to be able to say the spell. Okay? Like, if you're learning this spell and you cannot read the word, that's a big problem. Secondly, you need to be able to say it fluently. For example, if you're saying a spell, you're a Westerner and you try to say it in Chinese, and then you're like Saam Law Sun Gung like this, you know it's not fluent. Okay, that is fluent. Okay, so you need to be able to say it nicely, and then the more you go, okay, the more you need to practice, make it natural, so that you can say it without looking at the stuff, meaning memorize. Not all the spells need to be memorized, okay? For example, there are long ones like the Cheng Shen spell, Cheng Shen Zhao. People don't memorize it usually because it's too long, but I will memorize it, okay? It's better to memorize than not memorize. When you can memorize something, it is stronger, okay? It's better. And then, as you go on and on, you will learn about the meaning of the bits and parts and pieces inside. The more you know about the hidden meaning inside, the better. But even you don't know, if you're a real, like a legit disciple of the lineage, you have your heart spells, which ensure that the spell is going to work no matter you memorize or not memorize. It's just a matter of how strong will it work. Okay, it will work, it will be working, but it will get stronger if you get better. Okay, now after that you have to memorize, right? And then memorize and speed, faster, and you can do it without thinking. That is even better. With your heart spells in the lineage, you have to achieve the point where it's like when you're typing on the computer. You do not need to think or look or hesitate to get the spells all out like brrr, like that. Okay? Very fast, without thinking. You can say it all out right away. You don't hesitate, you don't think, and it can come out right away. Okay? That is meaning that the spell can now be recited by heart, meaning that you can just brrr, and come up. You don't think about it. Okay? So after that stage, your spells is pretty good already on the post-heaven side of stuff. Like, meaning, oh, it's good, right? The foundation is nice. Now, compared to a spell that is read out in a normal way, like this. 天羅神法號召雷霆五行霹靂化邪滅精 練成係一點真元流入我心神龍心藏及急如律令 like this, okay? Compared to when we really have to pack in power inside the spell. That is very different. How do we pack in power behind the words? It's like this. Okay, you may think, oh, why are you singing out of it? It's not a singing actually. It's what we call a 調音, a drag sound. Okay, not really a drag. It's like a deal is hang. Okay, to hang. Like a weight here, you put a rope, hang it up. Okay. Now, why are you doing that hanging sound? Well, when you're normally speaking, right? We don't say things like that. But when you're trying, like a natural action tells you, when we're trying to really put energy behind something, to exaggerate and to really express your inner power, when you say something, you will say things like, ah, ah, scream, right? You yell and scream behind the word. What? Okay, like that. So that's right. That is a natural corresponding action that we do as human beings. When people are very frustrated and stuff, they say something and then they will yell after they say it. Because when you yell, the energy inside get vented out of it. Okay, out of yourself. It vent from inside and out and vent. So if you want energy to pack behind the word, instead of saying 天羅神法, I will say 天羅神法 like this, okay? A lot more power behind each word. So while you say it, it's not just a random kind of singing. There is a theory behind how the sound works too, which I already explained in my other video that explains about the chanting. But basically, you see, there's also ways to make the spells more powerful. If you're in our lineage and you want to, like, say, I want to do the rites, to like the daily scriptures and stuff, and I want to cultivate for more power, well, in that case, you will need to learn this kind of sound. Because when we're doing the Taoism, okay, the spell is, for example, the short spell for Taoism to summon in energy is like this. 天靈靈，地靈靈，我今起壇公拜請三羅神法正神明照請天地九龍法請得真龍出共壇庭 like this, okay? Passage. Now, when I'm really doing it, okay, it's not like that. When I'm really doing it, if I go like 天靈靈，地靈靈，我今起壇公拜請, and that is a very low level, beginner's level of summoning. Okay, the energy coming in is not a lot. It's like when you're telling your kids, right? Brush your teeth. Okay. Oh, okay. If you say brush your teeth now, and then he will be like, oh, okay, very scared. So you see, the energy is different. So when I'm doing it, it's different. It's like. Get the idea. So when you practice it every day, okay, you will feel the changes and the power, the difference. Little experiment, okay. If you want to try, even though you're not a disciple, you can try. Okay, try. Say the word Saam Law, Saam Law, 九從一. Okay, Saam Law, Saam Law, 九從一. 三羅九從一. Okay, let's try. 三羅九從一. Nothing much. Okay, now I want you to go like this. Take in some air. Okay, breathe in with the nose. Go here and then go down. Now the tummy have to keep a certain amount of pressure right here all the time. Okay, do not let go of it. And then we're going to say the word with the hanging sound. And then while you do it, you keep this tummy tight, but relax here. Tight. Relax, relax, tight. Okay? And then when you say it, you feel the tummy vibrate and it might even cramp. Demonstration. Saam Law Saam Na, N-A, Na, Law, La, L-A, okay? Saam Law Saam Law W-A, Go Tong A, now, like this, okay? If you follow, it's like this. Now, breathe in, relax yourself, breathe in, and then hold, and put the air in here, tighten the tummy, okay? Now keep the pressure right here, and start. Saam Don't let your mouth close up. Okay, Saam Na. Keep the mouth open. Saam Mouth don't shut in this. It's hard, right? Just a few words, it's gonna kill you, and you feel that this is tumbling up, and you can feel the tummy kind of tense up, right? Well, if you do it every day, this is one very good exercise. Now, not only this phrase, but let me show you. Right here, we have our daily stuff, and there's a lot of words in there, okay? So there's the booklet I create myself, but there's really a lot of word in there, and imagine doing all of those, okay? When you do it this way, it takes me about 40-ish to 50-ish minutes, but when you do it every day, it's going to really get you the power. This is one way to cultivate and train for the power behind your spells, the spell's power. One example, the opening passage, okay, the first one, the opening. This is like a warm-up, but what it does is, this one is to connect you to the lineage and get the energy flowing in. That is the opening. Okay, if you continue and like like that every day, you will see. Okay, it's not something that a normal person can do. It's really crazy. A lot of internal work going on. Even though we say, okay, this is magic, but in physical world, you can really feel that energy as well, not just the magical side, the spiritual side of it. So as you can see, this is the thing that can make the spell very strong. When we are charging up, let's say, empowering a fool or object, something like that, you can be saying that the spells to charge it up like the very normal way of speaking. Or you can do this kind, which charge a lot more energy inside. And then there's also a style of stronger spell that is held inside as well. That you cannot hear. Okay, you cannot hear it. Because all you can hear from outside is like but inside you're actually doing that kind of stuff, but inside like like that. Okay? So it's a different level of spell. That is internal, what we call the loi loi, the internal thundering. Meaning that you're mixing up and thundering up the energy inside and not letting it out. That's why you're not saying it. You close your eyes, you focus here, and then you go like teeth, okay? Tongue touch the top, and you start to go say the spell inside, but like that, okay? Let me say the 三羅九重意. It will sound like this. It doesn't sound like anything outside, okay? You can't hear it. The sound, because the spell, everything is inside, thundering, and you feel right here, 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 and then the whole head is like buzzing, right? And while you do it, of course, the better you get, right? The more stuff you can see and feel at the same time. But anyway, the point is, things is not venting out, so you don't hear it, you don't expose it, and it's all thundering inside. And then after we are done, we'll gather up the energy, bring it down, and then shoot it out. For example, like this. Like that, right? You shoot and do chip. This sound chip will contain all that thunder of power and shoot it out. Now that is very different, right? So when we do magic, we have a lot of different style of doing spells, and basically it's all different things, different purposes. So here you go. You can see some insider stuff. See you next time. Bye bye.